Welcome back, Union. Until 2 weeks ago, Malta hosted the presidency of the Council of the European Union, which rotates every 6 months. But quick question, what do you really know about Malta? Just generally, anything you can think of. Exactly. See, that's why we want to focus today on the Republic of Malta and their first presidency of the Council of the EU. Having a population of around 450,000 people, Malta is the smallest country in the Union, but they're steeped in history. See, occupied by the Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, and Normans, and many more, this place has seen more diversity than the character sheet of The Simpsons. I mean, with all these cultural influences, Malta has its own language. Surprise, surprise, Maltese. See, according to one random lonesome hero on the internet, it's sounding like an Italian guy speaking Arabic and inserting Italian words whenever he doesn't know how to say what he wants to say. Naturally, there are people who take the language serious. A few years back, Maltese Prime Minister Joseph Muscat, trust I'm pronouncing that correctly, refused to deliver his speech, which had been prepared in Maltese, because there were no interpreters at the Parliament. Take a look.
Fil-fatt qed nitkellmu dwar żewġ proċessi totalment differenti. Il-ħassil tal-flus. No translation. That's what we get when we are told that Maltese is an official language of the European Union. There are no translators over here. We have no translators in committee, we have no translations of documents, and now we get not even to speak our language in plenary. What the hell? No, I'm not delivering my speech, Mr. President. No way.
What the hell indeed? See, I like how in this video there are these 4 guys just sitting there like, oh hell, Joe about to spit the damn truth. And get disappointed. But back to Malta's presidency, what started out as a bumpy ride actually turned out pretty well. Malta has the least significant farming sector in the EU. Absurdly, this teeny tiny country managed, contrary to other governments, to bring new EU rules on organic food. See, these rules aim to guarantee fair competition for farmers, prevent fraud and unfair practices, and improve consumer confidence in organic products. Sorry for the inaccurate representation of a Maltese farmer, although you couldn't prove me wrong. I mean, have you ever seen a Maltese farmer? Then again, have you ever seen a Malteser? Just saying. Back to the presidency. While improving European agriculture, Malta managed the beginning of the Brexit negotiations. See, if it wasn't for their superb organization, the UK might have pulled a Farage Johnson and divide opinions within the EU to help their negotiations. See, without Malta, the EU might not have worked as well together as they did. Malta kept the 27 solidly together. They made it clear that in the 21st century, no country is an isolated island, and now more than ever needs to work together. Can we just take a moment to remember that Malta was once under British reign, which makes this statement more of a fuck you, Britain, EU/Malta forever! Not sure it's going to be a hashtag. Especially considering this statement from your favorite Prime Malteser.
It is quite a historic irony for a country that has been a British colony for 2 centuries and which currently also presides the Commonwealth to hold the presidency of the Council of the European Union at the time of the triggering of the process, by means of which the United Kingdom will, unfortunately, cease to be a member of the European Union, which it supported us to join.
Back to the presidency once again. Absurdly for a lot of experts, Malta's biggest achievement was in the marine sector. See, they pushed an agreement on technical measures and legislations that control who can fish, where and how, because fishery was their focus in this presidency. I mean, here I was thinking Malta had some balls changing the agriculture policy and dissing the UK, and then their biggest success is coordinating fish consumption. Although I do not care much about fish, because everybody knows it stinks. And also in times of Brexit, migration crisis and low trust in the EU, Malta did an amazing job. Let me just say, as a European, we especially enjoyed the UK burns, so thanks Malta, that was cool. See, the next and current presidency is hosted by Estonia, and we'll focus on digital innovation and Brexit. We're keeping an eye on you.